So this is my first impressions of Birdcage, developed by Polygon Bird. It's a combination of styles and aesthetics of Metal Gear Solid, Radiant Silvergun, anime aesthetics of a little bit of Ghost in the Shell, and even Serial Experiments Lane and some other ones. The feeling I get from playing this game, it's like dark but not creepy. It's mysterious but not secretive. It's stylish but not garish. The style and aesthetics are brutalist, jagged, and rough like Dodonpachi, Daojo, Devil Blade, Reboot, Layer Section, and many other shooters that use a very hard, like technological, sci-fi, crunchy, detailed art direction. I have noticed there's a lot of like contrasting colors, images layered on top of each other. It kind of reminds me of those like collages made from cutout magazine images, but digital style. The game just gives me this like distant fading memory from the future, from like the year 9999. It reminds me of 32-bit console games, something that could have been on PlayStation 1 or Sega Saturn. I'm just like a really big fan of just like futuristic, hardcore, industrial looking shooting games. It looks and feels heavy, sort of like picking up a cinder block or a brick with my bare hands. Lots of detail placed in the textures. I could just look at them all day and notice different stuff every time. Thankfully, the music of this game fits the aesthetics so well. Very melodic hard techno with some smooth D&B jungle breakbeats and chords floated throughout, fuzzy synths, bright harmonies with a shade of tension and suspense. Overall, it just sounds very good. It just fits really well. And the sound effects, they sound very clear, very balanced, a good amount of smack and impact, and there's pretty good sound cues and short little voice clips to like help you along. It's really good. This game is easy to get into, but very challenging. I did hang out mostly in normal difficulty, in the arcade mode, and the bullets had me sweating bullets. It has some very uncomfortable bullet patterns and obstacles. And sometimes I do think they can be too cute with the obstacles, but once you learn them, it's okay. Some are more frustrating than others. The bullet visibility is good most of the time. The challenge in this game makes it very addicting to me. Thankfully, the game gives you resources towards the middle or the end of the stage where you can keep going. But there was so many times where I felt like I was getting those just to stay alive, not to stack up or hoard lives like in other games. I did also take a glance in story mode, and yeah, I love the presentation in story mode. There is even little calls, like, Metal Gear Solid style. Those are pretty cool. I really like those. I do think the whole codec Metal Gear Solid thing, it's not an original sort of homage to put in games, but in this game, I mean, it fits, I guess. And also, there are 3 difficulty levels: easy, normal, and hard. So if you're new to shmups or shooting games, and you just want to play for the story and play something a little more relaxed, go ahead and use easy mode. But if you've been playing shmups for a while and you adore and embrace the challenge, play normal or hard difficulty. There's also a time attack mode. I think it's pretty fun. You just race against the clock, get a high score. I don't know why there's just like a static background though. And there's also a training section where you can understand the mechanics or get reacquainted with them if you forget. And also there's a very detailed stage select with checkpoints. There's plenty of features and modifiers in the option mode for sound and visibility and controls if you want to tinker around with those. And there's local and online leaderboards as well. Unfortunately, there's no replay feature. It would have been cool to have that. There's also an in-game currency where you can unlock secret features and more details on the lore and stuff. That's pretty cool. You get more in-game currency the more you play. Overall, I'm very impressed by this game. I remember playing a very, very early beta a while back, and it was rough. So the improvement on this full version is immense. One thing I really like about this game is that it does a great job at pulling you into its world. It's very immersive, especially for a shooting game. Even if you don't play the story mode, you still feel that you're just in the world. You might like this game if you love the visuals, art direction, and design. You might like this game if you love a rich, detailed story mode, especially for a shooting game. You might like this game if you want a good challenge in the normal and hard difficulties. You may not like this game if you don't like retro style visuals and hand-drawn art and more abstract designs. And you may not like this game if you don't like shooters with intense difficulty and challenge. For me, I really like this game, and I plan to play more of it and dig more deep. It might be one of my favorites released in 2025. Big thanks to Polygon Bird for the review copy. I'm gonna play more and share more of my experience with y'all. Stay tuned.